If you are looking into buying cheap and safe FIFA coins, look no further than footcoinshop.net. They have the fastest service, an incredible loyalty reward system, and the best prices around. Use my creator code Inception when you sign up for your account and get a 5% discount with your order. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have what is leaked to be the new Roberto Carlos SBC. So this will just be released if he actually does end up getting released in general. I'm a little bit confused about this SBC. Reason being for it is because I don't see the reason for these guys to not provide the community with the Trophy Titans version of his card, right? When the price difference between the two is not that significant, right? So this card is 290k, right? And then if you go to the Trophy Titans version, Roberto Carlos, this one right here, right? So 290k. This card is going to be what, 360? Yeah, 365k. So I don't understand why they wouldn't just release this card as an SBC, to be honest with you. At this point in the game, a prime Roberto Carlos doesn't really make that much sense, okay? At least for your other cards, they're the best versions of their cards. You know what I'm saying? Like Makalele, Ronaldinho's Ronaldinho, so he's still sick. Then they got Coman, who's like not the craziest, but like, you know, it's the best version of his card. And then the other one was Puskás, right? So this SBC it's a weird one, okay? But we're still gonna try him out. 5'6", high work rated, left-footed, 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot. This card, player traits wise, long throw-in, power free kick trait, long shot taker. Obviously, the power free kick trait can be really fun to work with if people don't put people on the or inside the 18-yard box to block out those free kicks. You gotta do them like really quickly. Okay, so with this card, guys, this is how he's formatted, right? So he's got the pace, right? On this card, we are going to be providing him with the anchor chemistry style because the anchor is going to be boosting some key areas of the card to put him in a better area. Not gonna lie, at this point in the game, another thing I want to mention is obviously the pace. You want to be able to have perfect pace for your fullbacks nowadays, right? But regardless, the anchor will be giving him mid-90s pace area. He does have some pretty decent shooting, except for finishing, right? So the finishing may be something you want to improve depending on how you actually end up using him in your team. If you improve finishing, it's because you have the intention of giving him a gladiator chemistry style and you use him as a center mid. Does it really make a lot of sense to use this card in that way? Not necessarily, right? So yeah, anchor chemistry style, we'll be using him mostly in that left wing back, left back position. Passing the card's gonna be in a good area. Dribbling we have to experiment with because I'm very familiar with what his Trophy Titans card felt like before, all right? With the way that his dribbling was, if you guys watched that review. So we'll see what that's like with a unique body type. Defensive stats will be improved on the anchor to be in a decent area, as well as the physical capabilities. So yeah, like I said, we'll be using him on that stay back while attacking overlap instruction, playing in that left back area. And we'll see how he plays, man. Hopefully he's a beast. Well done, Roberto Carlos.
And introducing the visitors lineup today. Joao Cancelo starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions, and playing up front today is Angel Correa.
Take that, Roberto Carlos.
Now options are plenty, and let's give credit.
Oh, nice. I actually called him close. That's why I made the pass, but didn't register it. But then he ends up getting the ball for me afterwards.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. And out of play.
One of them passes.
It wasn't a great pass, was it? Now he must favour the cross.
No, they go right into the box, man. I don't know what just happened right there. They go straight into that area, man, to block out those opportunities. Oh, I didn't expect that shift cross there.
Roberto Carlos.
We're still good. Oh no, switch off him so he defends better for me.
A very good tackle.
As the stats show us, the visitors had most of the play. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worked their link. Could get even better here.
You just missed the whole shot there, Depay. You absolute rude man.
In the right place to cut out the pass. Correa. An incisive pass. Roberto Carlos.
The sweat. Roberto Carlos getting involved in the attack. We take those.
The game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Roberto Carlos starts with Joao Cancelo.
No. Oh, the passing. I can't even blame him for that because that's just passing.
Angel Correa. Just the tackle that was needed. Can he put it away?
No, Roberto. Come on, man. I gotta do a pass there. You don't want to score that?
Fly.
Superbly read and executed.
I'll call them close and I call them back.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Molina.
Oh, man.
Gabri Vega. Being egged on by the crowd. And still trying to get...
Yes, Roberto. Let's go.
Good pressure.
That passed by me afterwards. Oh, my boy Palhinha.
We approach half-time.
Araujo. Now Eder Militao.
Yeah, I just had it back, honestly.
Almost weighing up
I don't trust nobody.
of neat passes.
That's it all the way to the side. Sheesh, there you go.
Electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Depay.
Oh, no.
Really injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Oh, horrible injury to his shoulder there. Landed right on top of it. Sore, but he's tough. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff.
Yeah, the dribbling when I have him on the attack. You know what's funny? I mentioned this in the Trophy Titans review of his card as well, is that his body type is kind of like weirdish, you know?
3-1 as things stand. Ronald Araujo. Roberto Carlos. Couldn't hang on to the ball.
Oh.
Can he put it away?
Yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it, man.
Rafinha. Correa.
Oh, if he got the header there.
He has the ball. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball.
Oh, Roberto.
The opposition.
Rajo did all the work for you, my guy.
Can he find the right pass? Joao Cancelo. Can he take the chance? Well, the keeper had plenty to think about.
All right, he's getting involved in the attack. I'm having so much fun with him.
Oh, great piece of
Go, Roberto.
What we've been watching, it's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Yes, they're having a field day in attack, and here they come again.
That's a free kick. And you know who's gonna take it? You know who's gonna take it, even though it's not gonna make a lot of sense to do it here. Can I like technically? He's gotta have a crazy dip on it. Let's see. I don't know. Let's just. It's too close, but. Oh, I would have scored it.
Defending, cleared off the line. And it's
And now, you know, maybe I would have scored that. Who knows? That was a goal, actually.
He has teammates around him. Roberto Carlos. Opportunity.
Oi! Oh, dude, this card on the overlap is Minolike. The dribble. Oh my god! I know I have to hit a green, but like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
On the ball. A high degree of difficulty with that sort of attempt.
Well, he's just mistimed it, hasn't he? Didn't catch it how he would have wanted, and well, that's the result.
It's still mine?
To be a throw.
Still mine.
That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Son. And the counter looks on here. Options available.
I don't know what just happened right there. That was like a responsiveness issue.
It didn't happen.
So was that, because I passed the ball right away there.
Gone for a corner. Well, they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here.
Oh, I waited for that too. No, you'll get off me. That's a foul.
Foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick?
You guys know what time it is. Let's see if he still saves this. Of course he does. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Roberto Carlos card if he does end up getting released as an SBC. So, like I was mentioning in the beginning of the video, I think this is a really weird SBC, right? It's a weird SBC because of the fact that I feel like at this point in the game, they should just give you the Trophy Titans as the SBC, right? Again, with the other versions of the cards that have come out with Ronaldinho, Coman, Makalele, they all kind of make sense in their own ways, right? With Roberto Carlos, I think what I'm going to say with this review is going to be very similar to what I said to the Trophy Titans, potentially, because I have like this like small memory of what the Trophy Titans card was like. So his body type, right, doesn't really... It's not let me, right? But I don't really like attacking that much with his body type, right? Because his body type has like this like physical feel to it. But then at the same time, like I was mentioning during the gameplay, right? If you keep a card like this on stay back while attacking mostly, his unique body type, his high defensive work rate while being on an anchor chemistry style, for that type of stuff works out well. You could see that there was a lot of defensive animations where I wouldn't even control him and he would just kind of like do it for me, right? With the high defensive work rate, doing the challenges himself. Defensively, he's pretty decent to work with in that general area. The thing is that as an SBC at this point in the game, I feel like the only reason you're going to unlock him is if you want to put fodder towards something and he's just kind of like, your fodder is just there. You want to put it towards like any sort of card for that specific reason. I do feel like at this point in the game, you probably should have better left backs, generally speaking, right? Like, even if it's just to go and get the Trophy Titans, Roberto Carlos, or, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, if I'm doing like a Liga Santander team or something, and I go get rare gold for Mendy, like, I can just go get a rare gold for Mendy, and he'll do work for me, right? So, with Roberto Carlos, like I said, if you keep this card on stay back while attacking, and you could technically have overlap, but that physical body type that he has, like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But in the actual left back position, defensive animations wise, he does a decent job, right? There are moments where, you know, having the extra height would have definitely been a very nice thing too, because of the fact that he is 5'6". So sometimes you notice like the lack of like an interception or something, right? That can affect the card, but generally speaking, the positioning was fine. Defensive animations was fine. I just feel like at this point in the game, you could probably work with some other left backs, considering that this is an SBC that they're releasing now. So, like I said, if you keep him on stay back while attacking, not necessarily on overlap, you don't really attack too much with it because of the way that his dribbling works, it's still going to be a pretty competent card to use, right? I could see cards in the top divisions using him, but like I said, at this point in the game, I feel like there's different options that are probably better to work with. Like I said, I would use a rare gold Mendy over this card, considering like the price difference, because rare gold for Mendy is the same thing as, well, not the same thing, but Mbappe and him are the only rare gold cards that are just absolutely insane to use. And with this card, he's so perfectly formatted for the shadow that like you don't really need to, you know what I mean? Like he's so good. High, unique body type 5'11". Like this card right here, still used in people's teams because of how good he is. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. Not necessarily for me personally. Especially with the variables that you have to take into consideration. They should have just done the Trophy Titans. I'm not sure why they just released the Prime. That's really weird of them, but it's EA. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.